light it up till it goes like bang. These voices in my brain sound off like hand grenades. I guess they're here to stay.
Win or go home. The message is simple in both rooms tonight. Hi, everybody. I'm James Savalsky for EA Sports. Let's go. Don't you just love playoff hockey? Listen to this place. Let's get after it. Here's a chance. And he makes the easy save. And he loses control of the puck. The Hurricanes take over on possession. Let's it go. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. Tampa Bay's got the puck in the defensive end. And takes a tour out of the offensive end to find some space at center. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Big time stop there.
Well, you don't make the save if you're not dialed in and focused. That's exactly what he is. He's following the puck and just makes that save. It's incredible, really, because you got to be athletic to be able to react that quickly.
Oh, there's some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Scores! On point. That's a great goal. He scores. The Lightning have finally delivered the game's first goal as we near the midway mark of period number 1.
And that's exactly what they needed, just to separate themselves from their opponent. When you get that first one, sometimes you drive your opponent back. Now they're hesitating and you create more opportunities.
And that doesn't reach the net. Here's a short pass to Gergensons. And he regains control of the puck. And he grabs the loose puck and he's in all alone. Cuts to the paint. What a save. That's how you do it.
That's a great save by the goaltender. Really quick, James. Anticipates quick movements to be able to prevent that deep from going in.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. Tampa Bay's up 1-0. Cirelli's won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it. And he coughs it up with the pass. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Glove save, and he made it look simple. Wrister. Oh, it stops him again.
That's an incredible sequence of saves. He is so dialed in, but I gotta say, where are the D-boxing out?
It says it just out of reach. Oh, he gets a blocker on it with a stop by Vasilevsky. Stretches one out to Holmberg. To his teammate. On the backhand. Oh, he gets his glove on that and just enough to keep it out. The Bolts have the puck in the corner. Slides it back to the blue line. Takes a shot. Tipped wide. My word, they've really got them hemmed in here in their own zone. Tampa Bay's got it in their own zone. And he sidesteps the check there. Scores! The captain comes through!
You can see the frustration on the coach behind the bench here. His team didn't come ready to play, and nothing he says or does makes a difference right now.
The Lightning have gone up by 2 now here in period number 1.
All you have to do is look up at the shot clock to recognize who has held possession in this game, James. They've been putting pucks to the net, and they've had seeing eyes.
Bjorkstrand's got the puck. I don't think anybody was hanging on to the puck after that hit. Handles the pass. Oh, how did he get a piece of that to make the save? Denies him.
Boosie's made a great quality shot look easy. I mean, he is so efficient. He's dialed in, he tracks, and he makes the save.
Here's a chance. Feeds the puck over. He opts to keep it alive with all sorts of pressure here. Puck picked up by Point. Oh, look at this. Shakes off the coverage. Oh, tremendous save on the play.
What an incredible save. No idea how he got to that one, James. And the shooter is absolutely
Scores just before the period closes. Cheryl, absolutely huge.
The last few minutes of a period are essential, and they go to the dressing room with needed momentum.
20 minutes in the books. Let's grab a breather, and we'll come back with period number 2 in moments. Tampa Bay's been the more aggressive team offensively. Look at the shot clock, and just look at the score. Here we go, period number 2 underway. They've had that intermission to regroup. Let's see if there's any response. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one?
Tampa Bay's made it look easy tonight, James, and when you have these games, you gotta embrace them. I mean, the puck's been on their stick. They found ways to retrieve it. It's been all them. They've been dominant.
Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Sends the puck across. Denies him.
Vasilevsky's been able to watch the game for most of the night from the other end because of the offensive production in the offensive zone, James, but he's a real good job there. Timing is everything. Staying focused, tracking the puck, and making a good save at the right time.
The Bolts get a hold of the puck along the boards. Redirected off a stick. The Bolts going to work on offense. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. The Bolts have been on the lead tonight. They lead in here. There's still lots of time left in the period. Tampa Bay's been showing relentless pressure lately, now up by 3. The Hurricanes take possession in the defensive end. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. Carolina's got the puck along the wall. And now it's grabbed by Blake. Denies him in close. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Quick feed to Blake. Here's a shot. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. What a great defensive play there. From the right side, they gain the zone. Here's the pass. Scores! And hammers that home on the 1-team with authority.
Well, you all knew that was coming. How does he have that much time and space? I mean, he is teed up. He is locked and loaded for that delivery, and he makes no mistake, as he usually does.
The Lightning have continued to dominate this one. Their firepower clicking on all cylinders, and we're still only in the second. This could even get ugly.
I love that there's no let-up. I mean, these nights when it absolutely feels easy, it is so tough to find them. So when you get them, you find a way to pad your stats and continue to push.
Puck leaves the zone. They'll be forced to regroup. The Hurricanes gain control of it. Passes out front. Oh, what a chance, and that goes off target. From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. Throws it in front. He scores! What a play! The Lightning haven't looked this sharp offensively in a while, Cheryl. This is really impressive.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun to watch. I'm sure it's a lot of fun for them as well. They're showing a lot of patience with the puck, and when they're patient, their feet are continually moving. They're not static, and because of that, they're creating lots of opportunities to take it to the net.
Takes the puck along the boards. And not much on that one. Moves into the slot. And it gets the 1-2 wall.
This is a dialed-in goaltender, very aware, knows where the shooter is in that low slot, and makes the save.
The Bolts have spent the majority of tonight in the offensive zone, and they continue to lead big time here late in the second. By Svechnikov. Drills them. Tampa Bay's gained possession along the boards. Passes it over to Svechnikov. Loses the coverage there. All alone. Oh, my goodness, it stayed out. What a save.
It was all but in, James, and that athleticism and the will to get to that puck, that was on display.
Well, as play continues, can you feel the love tonight? Listen to this place here, Cheryl.
I can feel it, you can feel it, and he... can feel it after that last save, because you know what fans appreciate? They appreciate effort, James, and that's how that save was made.
Been a fun night in the barn as we bring an end to period number 2, and there's still 20 more minutes of action to go here in regulation. Third period. Don't go anywhere. Well, this has been an absolute blowout through the first 2 periods as we get underway here in the third. 2/3 of the way to the finish line in this one for regulation time, Cheryl. How do you view it?
The Bolts have been fantastic through 40 minutes of play, James. They've been good on both sides of the puck. They've gotten themselves a comfortable lead. Now it's about protecting it. You still want to push when you have the puck, but you have to be in good spots to protect defensively.
And that's off target as it hits a body. They fight for it along the boards. Aho stick handling in his own zone. They are really buzzing here in the offensive end. And it's taken by the defense. Fires it, and that's wide of the net. Takes the puck behind the net. The Lightning have it in their own zone. It's a contact sport, people. There's proof right there. Scores! Lightning strikes here in Tampa tonight.
The coach has some choice words after that last goal they scored. What a huge deficit, and really, they haven't shown any gumption, any energy to get back in this game here. They're waving the white towel, and the coach doesn't like it.
The Bolts probably don't want this game to end the way things have gone here. I know we're in period number 3, but Cheryl, what a night.
Yeah, it's been terrific right from puck drop, and they've been consistent throughout the game, and consistency is always a word that coaches talk about. And if they can finish this off with this nice lead, that's the word the coach is going to be preaching after the game.
Makes a save. Hedman's taking it from his own end. There he is from the slot. Comes up with a monster save in front.
He reads this play perfectly, James. He gets tight to the shooter. There's no room to put it by him.
The Bolts offense has been the story tonight as they continue to lead big time in the third. Tampa Bay's won the faceoff. Grabs the puck in the slot. Puck scooped up by Hagel. Scores! It's in the back of the net. The Lightning have continued this onslaught here in period number 3.
They've steamrolled their opponent from start to finish, and they've been consistent right through this third period, James. If they can continue this push, they're going to ride this one home.
Dumps the puck in. Carolina's got a hold of the puck now. He hammered him on the play.
Oh, this is just a thunderous hit. Talk about physical engagement. He got all of them, James.
That was big time. Into the attacking end. Sends it in front. And that's stopped. Scores! He put it in himself and tried to make the save. I don't think he knew where it was. The Lightning have put in a complete effort tonight. And I mean, we're close to the finish line now here, Cheryl. But wow, they have really looked dominant.
They have, and they've had the killer instinct. Sometimes when you get a healthy lead, you can take the foot off the gas pedal, but they're not. They're going for it right to the end.
Posted in.
Well, that's a real sneaky one that pulled the goaltender, James. Not much room available, but that one, perfectly executed. They do a great job in transition, and they recognize they have the number. So on the odd man rush, they've got someone driving the net, pulling the knee back, and guess what? They capitalize on the space that they're given.
Tampa Bay's performance tonight still showing no signs of let up here in this third period.
Well, they've had such an impressive performance, James. It's been dominant in all areas of the ice, and there's been no lag or no let-up. The message has been clear by the coaching staff as well as everyone on the bench. Keep pushing.
Picked up along the wall by Bjorkstrand. Trying to dump it out. Taken by Chatfield. The Lightning have it now. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Oh, the thievery coming up with the puck on the play. Jarvis moves the puck. Point shot, and it comes up with the save. Picked up along the boards by Slavin. Gets it over to Holmberg. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. The Hurricanes look to start the transition game. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Tampa Bay's up big time here in the late stages of this third period. This incredibly one-sided contest finally reaches its final minute. The Bolts have been a lot of fun to watch tonight. Lots of offensive scoring chances, and they have capitalized late here in this third. Slides it on over to Aho. Puck cleared from the defensive end. Jarvis explores his options in the corner. Off the goaltender and in. That's a goal. or at least try to make it respectable.
Respectable, and they can finish with physicality, and that's something that the staff will be telling them. Also look for everyone to be jumping into the attack, trying to get some pressure on their opponent and get some much-needed goals.
Oh, saved it! What a stop!
Well, that's desperation at its finest to be able to get to that puck and sending a clear message to his team that he's behind him. He's going to be the foundation tonight.
And these fans are still buzzing about what we just saw. What a save that was, Sean.
Yeah, he made an incredible save and really engaged this fan base. They're on their feet. You know they're right into the game. And listen, when they are showing you that kind of appreciation, you also want to play for them.
A great